Wednesday, August 21st, and Kevin and I have gotten started cleaning out some of this old wood out of my corral. I had told myself eventually we was going to get rid of all the wood, and so we're tearing it out to be able to put in some new. It'll be all steel and wire panels. I didn't run over his grinder there. Oh, he was watching that. Well, they're just about gone. Anybody want to know? These were red oak panels that I made. They've been in there over 20 years. Some of them had rotted off pretty bad. That was why I got the rest of it changed out before this. Kind of been doing it in stages, but we did drive some steel posts for them to hang on to. Probably the only reason they lasted as long as they did. They had them steel posts to hold them up. And the bottoms of them was rotting off worse, and the only place the boards are really rotten is where they meet, where they was joined together. I gotta be really careful not to drive on that. Can't do it. I want to poke my tar out, you know. There we go. And a couple more pieces to get. The only thing I don't care for on this skid steer, air conditioning's nice, the heater's gonna be nice this winter, but this stupid thing, can't get in and out of it unless the loader's all the way down. It's just the impossibilities. So it's Tuesday. Yesterday we cut a bunch of pipe out of the ceiling of the garage here, the buildings, to get started. And so what we're going to try to do this day is get from this post to that post to the gate post over there put up. I have several pieces of pipe I have to cut perfect to length and get things welded up here. We're gonna see how we get along with that. Guess it's been a day since I've been doing any welding. Went to get my welding gloves apart and had that in them. How do you fix that? Any idea? Nope. Unless you didn't cut both ends. So we're gonna see if we can get going here. Well, it's this Tuesday. Tuesday lunchtime, and we got 2 stretches of that fencing built right here and right here, and we put a top over that gate down there, solid the posts up. It's hot. I am just soaked with sweat. I know I haven't drank as much water as what I've sweat out, so we're gonna go to the house and sit in the air for about an hour before we go do a little sawing. Doesn't that sound like fun?
I reckon.
We can get uncovered with metal chips and welding slag, and before we go get covered with sawdust. But there is a little bit of a breeze, which made it almost bearable on the last section of that. So that's the first 2 pieces of it. We will build from this post here to that post and against the wall tomorrow. Kind of wondering, Kevin may have one. I may have to go borrow Dad's weed eater. I think I want to weed eat that down really close. I'm not sure. I don't want to catch it on fire right over against the building. So, and then the hard part, we're going to put a top from this post over to this one that you can walk under. So we'll have to add some to the top of those 2 posts and then put our deal across the top. And then we'll, that post here and this post will be at the back of where my chute's going to sit, and it'll sit crossways here. We'll have a short gate that we hinge onto this here that will go against the chute. But then over there where this post here is that gate's hanging on, we'll have to build us a short piece of fence that comes out from it, and it'll be tapconed down to the concrete. And we'll also have a top that comes off from this post and goes over to that one, as well as from that one to these 2. So there'll be quite a little bit of taller stuff tomorrow. I don't know how much of that we'll get done tomorrow. I'm figuring this might take us a couple, 3 more days, because I still have yet to, I've got the gate, but we've got to figure it out, and I haven't got it up here. We'll figure out how long that little stretch needs to be, and then put the gate there. Hinge parts, I'll have to make some hinge parts. I've got the gate. There'll be a gate that swings off of this that will be a sweep gate, more or less. And it's really not a sweep gate. The corners will be somewhat open and square, but the gate swings around, and that, believe it or not, that is handy for separating just a couple. So that's where we got to on Tuesday when we quit. Here's an extension cord from the shop. You can see it over there on the concrete. So I plug my welder in. Welder's here in the back of the side-by-side. And then I've got a long lead that hooks onto the one. So if we can manage to work off from our ground, it'll be just fine. That'll work out really good. That's where we're at. More tomorrow. Wednesday, 10:30 something. We've got this side here done this morning, and we got our pieces added on to all of our posts here, 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 and here. And we have yet to weld the pipes on the top of them. I got them tacked up there, but we're just about to sweat to death again and time to quit. We've got one more. We're going to weld a pipe from the top of that to the top of that back there. So we got one more to cut, and then we have to weld those all in, and then we have a 2 gates to hang, and we still got to make our middle. There's going to be a post here just inside of like a 1.5 foot over from that one that screws down to concrete. We got to build all that tomorrow and put it in there, and it'll have a little bitty short piece of panel that goes between this gate post here and it, and it'll go all the way up to that goes across the top. And then we've got 2 gates to hang. One of them's going to be pretty easy because the hinges used to be on this post, and the other one we probably will have to do a little welding on it, and even do a little welding on, put a panel on it, I think. And we may retreat back to the shop to do some of that. Then we got latches. I don't even have a latch on this gate right here. This has been here for 15 years. And I've been throwing that chain around it and that post. I'm gonna put a chain latch on it. Now that this gate that we're gonna hang that'll go across here, and the one that we're gonna hang and go across here are gonna have slide latches on them. And so we have yet to build those too. And then we've got 2 more gates to hang. We've got to hang a little one off of this post back here. And then we're going to take a 16-foot one that's right there, just tied up with baler string, and put it way on down there. Make that pin down there a little bit different. But we're getting really close to being ready to put the chute back. I'll be surprised if we can't put the chute back tomorrow. But I'll also be real surprised if we get all that done by Friday noon. If it ain't raining. It's supposed to rain Friday, and it just tickled me to death if it rained ahead of us. So that's what we got done on Wednesday morning. We'll give you some more when we get it. Well, it's the end of day number 4, and I've been storying to everybody. I've got a wood fence way down there at the end yet I haven't done anything with. But truth of it is, I hadn't shut the gate on it in 2 years. So I'm just about done for today, but we're gonna move a gate here yet. We've got a gate to hinge off of that post right there that'll swing all the way around, and it's gonna be a 16-footer. We haven't got it up there yet. It's actually hanging right there. I'm fixing to cut it loose. Maybe a 2-handed operation. Nope. Scott made me that gate, so we're gonna fix it up and hang it down there. That little silver gate laying on the ground. Thinking about hinging it off of this post right here, because sometimes you need something to hook that gate to when you want to run something out of this pin or that pin back down out there. Anyway, somebody's gonna hate on me because that gate gets in the ground, but it's just how it is. This is what we got done today. We got this post anchored in the ground. We got all the rest of these top pieces welded there and over there. We got this gate fit for this opening right here. We got some extra stuff done down here to where that gate hits that and stops, and this gate will go all the way around. It hits the fence over there, but it's okay. And that's what I want. That's my sweep gate. Sweep them around and make them to where they have to go in the head gate. Had to do some adding on to the end of this gate. It was too short. So I got this gate ready, and we got that gate ready. It's gonna go right there. Most of the time it'll probably be open. Because that sweep gate will fix what we need there for the most part. It will fill the gap down here. Now I figured out that I need to move my head gate or my chute just a little bit more out this way. And then I need to fill in right here with some rock, some driveway rock. And this was kind of a trial error kind of thing, so don't laugh at me, but that's gonna have about 2 or 3 more inches gap right there between the chute and that post, and that's fine. That'll work fine. And no, it didn't mess up my loadout. We're gonna have it to where you back your trailer right up to here, and this gate here, right here, this one will be closed. It closes to that. We're gonna have you back up to right here and put your corner of your trailer here. We'll be able to open the head gate and have your gate swing against that gate. I think it's gonna work out fine. That's where we're at so far. We should get this finished tomorrow in the morning. We don't have too much trouble. We got a bunch of our hinge parts already cut out, and I'm gonna have that gate moved already, sitting down there close to where we need it at. And we'll go from there. Well, Kevin is really glad to be done with this. We have sweated half to death, but we got done this morning, Friday morning. We hung this gate, not completely done here. It'll have a post out here at the end of it eventually, and one over here where it's gonna swing to. And then we cut out the top bar here that I'd put in that was too short. And from right here, that away, we mounted a gate, we built a fence, we built overhead, we added on to that gate over there to where it's a little taller and a cow won't get over it, added a post that's anchored into the concrete, added on to and fixed this gate for a gate there, fixed our sweep gate and 3 places it latches, moved the head gate to where it's in a little different configuration, and put a little short gate in there to be able to keep stuff from running the wrong direction. And maybe this is the thing I'll be the most proud of. I put a chain latch on the end of this gate that I have been hooking a log chain around for nearly 15 years. So we got all our corral stuff done. Now we've got this whole bed load of garbage to have to get out of my thingy, but we gotta go saw for a little bit. Thanks for watching my videos. I was trying to get Kevin to want to go in the business of cutting out hinge parts and latch parts for gates, but he don't even want to talk to me when I say something like that.
We're out of cut-off wheels, but I'm going to sit there and use my cordless grinder.
Yeah, and the cut-off wheel on it, so we're out. It won't cut nothing.
My day is secure.
I think we have 8 between me and him. We have 8, a whole box of welding rods and cut-off wheels, and I'm feeling it. So sawing a little lumber might be really relaxing for the soul.
At least be in front of the fan.
Yeah, the fan will be going, but we'll probably still be covered in that shrapnel.
I don't care, the fan will be going. The blower stinks away from us.
Have a happy Memorial Day weekend, or Labor Day weekend, or whichever one this is. My brain's cooked, I can't tell you. Thanks for watching.